Championship weekend at the PBR World Finals begins Thursday in Dickies Arena. Here is everything you need to know that happened over weekend one. World number 3 Sage Kimzey went 90 each of the first 2 rounds. He won the first 2 rounds, and in the process, he cut John Crimber's lead over him from 297.5 UTB points to 169.5 UTB points. Kimzey, however, could not continue the momentum. He bucked off in rounds 3 and 4. We just mentioned John Crimber. He entered the PBR World Finals number 1 in the world, but was unable to extend his lead at all. He went 0 for 4 in the first weekend in Cowtown Coliseum, although his world title hopes still very much alive. And Brady Fielder, he entered number 2. He went 1 for 4 over the first weekend. He was 89.55 points on his lone qualified ride. And so here is a quick look on how the top 3 stack up so far. Additionally, Luciano De Castro and Hudson Bolton both emerged as surprise world title contenders by going 4 for 4 in the opening weekend. Here's a quick full look at the aggregate standings right now at the World Finals. As you can see, Luciano De Castro has a slight edge of 1.75 points over Hudson Bolton. And both De Castro and Bolton are on impressive qualified rise streaks. De Castro's covered his last 13, while Bolton has ridden 11 in a row. Now for some guys who had decent chances at the world title, who it does not look like it's going to happen for now. Leandro Zampolo and Alex Sakira entered number 4 and 5 respectively, but they rode 1 for 4 and 0 for 4 bulls in the first weekend respectively. And as we mentioned, Luciano De Castro, Hudson Bolton, both 4 for 4. There were also 4 Cowboys who went 3 for 4 the first weekend. Claudio Montana Jr., Lucas Divino, Callum Miller, and Paolo Eduardo Rossetto. And back to those aggregate standings one more time, you can see Claudio Montana Jr. in the best shape of the guys who have ridden 3 for 4. Now, Daylon Swearingen, he didn't ride 3. He made 2 qualified rides, but only Sage Kimzey is more points than Swearingen on 2 qualified rides. He has reached a season high number 6 in the world standings. So Swearingen could factor into the world title race, as could Caden Loud, who also has an outside shot. He started 0 for 2, but then went 90 on each of his next 2 bulls. He was your round 3 winner. And overall, this World Finals just got better and better as it went on. In the first 2 rounds, the Cowboys qualified to make 15 qualified rides. Then they made 15 qualified rides in both rounds 3 and 4. So they finished the weekend with 45 total qualified rides across the first 4 rounds. And so we have wrapped up in Cowtown Coliseum. Like I said, the final 4 rounds plus the championship rounds take place in Dickies Arena this weekend. Sunday, May 17th, we will crown the PBR World Champion.